22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Seattle. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They go play action. Daniels. Looking outside of, he's got a man. That's Love. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Daniels looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's another Seahawks first down.
On first down, here's Love. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Complete to Olave on the out route. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Olave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Nifty move. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they worked this well outfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Falcons first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action, now it's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Seahawks first down.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got room to roam. And all the way in, touchdown, Sam. Troy Horton, 52 yards. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the Falcons, first down. It's a gain of 10.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is true.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. A good move. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Here's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll get this complete to Tillman. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got it to Williams. Now a 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now Lawrence. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ballard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Ballard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle they go. It's Ballard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Pickup of 6.
This 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trevor Lawrence, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. Running to start the drive is Love. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Love again. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give running right is Love. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one to the sideline with a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And it's a short one. And Owen caught it up. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here comes. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
Jerry Judy. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ballard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this over. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They got the ball. Following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. They go play action. Daniels. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they change plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
38-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Atlanta.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Lawrence will throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Well, Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's a lob in, bringing in another one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On the draw, this is long. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Oh, a good move at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Daniels. This will be caught about the 5. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. The Falcons offense and their running back getting set to go once more. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Cole Kmet, 56 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Oh, able to avoid him. Not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Seahawks offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Horton.
A 7-yard gain. And the Seahawks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Daniels. Open man, that's Tillman. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's another Seahawks first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Falcons take over
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ballard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold it. Let's get the ball back for us.
So Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right? You
would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, now it's Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Here's Daniels. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Love. Taken down at the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side, he's got Tillman. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So he's got another field goal. His 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run the option left from Lawrence. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Falcons.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ballard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is Love. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Keyshawn Boutte, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Lawrence. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. Well, they got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. The Falcons on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. It's Ballard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
At the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. On 1st down, Ballard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one to the right side and incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But it's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago. So they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
A gain of 4.
Daniels looking to throw. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Love. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Torrey Burton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The visitors' offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ballard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Lawrence going to throw again. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Falcons first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That's complete. Right around the 8. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll try and do this. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. At And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
He's taken down.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Love. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored when their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And this is not going to do it as he stops at the 2-yard line.
on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, but he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here.